What's up, ItzShade. Welcome to my team builder for the first week of the ULS. We are taking on Coach Gangsta Panda and the Pittsburgh Steelix in this first week. Now his team, it has some threats, but it's not the best draft out there. There are some other teams that I feel are a bigger threat, but his team definitely can put in the work. He's got Mega Pidgeot, which can be a threat if not taken care of properly. Necrozma is a big threat, especially on the offensive side. If it's defensive, I can take care of it more, but if it's offensive, that puts a lot of threats in check. Salamence is a very scary mon, being able to run Scarf and has a variety of moves. It can be run offensive, special, and it's very unpredictable at times. Dugtrio is a great mon that can definitely put in the work if used. It can be Scarfed, it can be Sashed, it can run Sucker Punch. It just puts a lot of offensive pressure, and I have to be wary of that. Empoleon is a threat. It can take hits, and it is the ability to defog if I so choose to set up on him. Almamola is a really scary mon, especially being it's a healer, and it can put a lot of pressure in. Typhlosion, it being a fire type, and my team having a slight weakness to fire, can put a lot of ruining on my team if he so chooses to bring it. Persian is definitely scary, being it has the ability to parting shot. It can fake out, and having the ability Fur Coat with a 2-time, having its defense being doubled, can be very scary. Magearna is another scary Pokemon, especially if it can set up. If it sets up one shift gear, and it has the potential to sweep. Cobalion is very scary as well, being that it has Sword Stance and Rock Polish, and it can be run special or offensive, or well, physical and special, and it's very scary that way as well. Celebi is great mon as well. It's typing really having only a time sport of bug, and it can just hit hard on its way. An Electivire, it's got the punches, and it can definitely take a hit if needed to, and it's definitely going to be a big threat. Looking over his team, I did see some immediate threats on his team. Things such as Necrozma, Salamence, Dugtrio, Cobalion. I think those are going to be big things that I have to be wary of, especially if I cannot get the moves in that I need to. Going right into my first pick, or my team, I really had to think it through and definitely go with what I think is my best strategy as usual, but a lot of things, I have a lot of plays I need to make before I can potentially win. So let's get right into that. The first Pokemon I decided to bring this week was Nationwide our Mega Sceptile. We are running Dragon Pulse, Giga Drain, Earthquake, and Substitute with 252 speed, 216 special attack, 32 attack, 8 special defense, and naive. This mon is mainly to sweep different mons out of the field. It's definitely set up to take care of threats such as Pidgeot that could threaten it out. It can definitely take on other mons such as Salamence with Dragon Pulse, OHKOing it, and having the ability Lightning Rod to take on things such as Electivire or a possible Volt Switch from Cobalion. The second mon we decided to bring this week was Landorus Therian, otherwise known as Magic Cat. So the reason I brought Landorus is because it can put in a lot of work, especially on mons such as Salamence with Stone Edge. It has knockoff to cover things like Necrozma and Almamola, handle them. U-turn to take out things such as Celebi or Alolan Persian, and Earthquake as stab to take care of Electivire, Cobalion, Magearna, Typhlosion, and overall it can handle a lot. Having it Scarf means it'll outspeed anything on his team besides possible Scarf from Dugtrio, from Salamence, and that's about it that can outspeed it. And it's going to put in a lot of pressure. Hopefully it can do what it needs to and hit U-turn when needed and take down threats and get out of there if needed, and it will put on a lot of pressure, as I've said like multiple times now. The third mon we're bringing is Space Duck the Cresselia. Cresselia is going to be a huge part of this week. With Psychic, Ice Beam, Calm Mind, and Moonlight, Cresselia can definitely take any kind of hit. It is set up so it does not get hit. It can be super effectively hit, but it will not take severe amounts of damage. Only thing really it could it couldn't take was a potential U-turn from things such as like Celebi, but it can still take them very well, especially with healing. After a couple Calm Minds, this thing is in a good position to sweep. It walls anything on his team. The only thing that would really beat it is potential setup from the opposing side. That's the only thing that would be able to beat it. Persian cannot touch it, Celebi cannot touch it really, and nothing else is going to be able to put in enough pressure. Plus it gives us another ground immunity, helping us fight against Dugtrio. The fourth mon we're bringing is Electra the Jolteon. Jolteon puts in so much work this week, being able to 2-hit KO everything on his team. Running Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Hidden Power Ice, and Baton Pass, there's only a couple things that can really mess with Jolteon. One being very defensive Necrozma, being able to take multiple Shadow Balls and dealing Earthquakes back, and Scarf Dugtrio. That's Scarf Dugtrio or Focus Sash Dugtrio really ruin Jolteon, especially with Arena Trap. Thus why we have Baton Pass, just in case that we get trapped. But that's the only thing that would really ruin it, is the Scarf Dugtrio being able to just OHKO. Other than that, Jolteon puts in so much work against the opponent's team, and hopefully it'll be able to pick up a couple kills in this first week. The fifth mon we decided to bring was Skarmory. Skarmory can put in a lot of work, especially being a defensive wall that will definitely take hits. Ironhead, Braybird, Roost, and Whirlwind. Whirlwind to mainly get rid of threats such as Cobalion that could be setting up in front of me, or others that just don't deserve to be in front of me and they pose a threat to my team. Ironhead flinches would definitely be a very, very good thing, with Roost to recover as well. Skarmory can definitely put in the work, especially Rocky Helmet, putting in so much hurt against opponents that decide to try and hit this thing offensively. The final mon I decided to bring this week was iPhone 6s, the Exploud. Choice specs: Fire Blast, Boom Burst, Ice Boom, Shadow Ball. This thing puts in so much work. It is built up so that it can take a close combat from a Cobalion with about, I think it's a 60% chance of living. Plus, you've got all of his moves on here, guaranteed 2-hit KOs on every single mon that it goes up against. It can, with any of them, Shadow Ball 2-hit KOs, Necrozma, Ice Beam against Pidgeot, Salamence, Dugtrio. Boom Burst takes care of a lot of them, as well as Fire Blast fixes up and finishes off the Steel types on his team. Exploud puts a lot of work in. Before we wrap up here, I just want to apologize for this being up on a Monday and not the regular Saturday like I'd hoped. This match was a little bit timed badly, and we couldn't battle on time, and a bit of laziness on my end not getting this up on Saturday. So I do want to thank you all so much for watching this. Make sure to check out the battle which will be going up tonight as well, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Next TeamBuilder should be next Saturday, and I hope to see you all then. See ya.